What's up, guys? We're live. FSL day 21. Alright, so let's see. I think I have Seth here, admin and co-caster. We got quite a lineup tonight. So I think the first match is let's see, it's Code B, and let's show the before we start talking about it, let's see the standings in Code B. I'm gonna show that on screen real quick. There you go. So you guys can see that the first match is Kitty Cat Gamer versus Plant Queen, and that would be right here. Top 4 make the playoffs. So it's too risky for one of them to. It's still a risk, right, for one of them to drop a game. So they definitely want to win tonight's matchup, although
nobody's gonna get eliminated tonight.
Yeah.
But you gotta get your wins in, so
gotta get the wins in. Great. Alright, so that's the first matchup tonight. And then the other one, the 2v2 would be Serious People versus Little Boys. So if you want to take a look at the standings for 2v2, there you go. Little Boys, they're right next to each other, right? And definitely important. It's really tight, the race for 2v2, actually. See how close these are. So
yeah,
important matchup tonight.
Light shooter offside.
And then the Code S match tonight will be DLS Mizel and Dark Menace, and that would be right here. And Mizel needs this win, that's for sure. He needs this. He's not eliminated. He's in a decent spot, but it's gonna be a tough one. So we'll talk about each of the matchups, but let's start with the Plant Queen versus Kitty Cat Gamer matchup.
Yeah, we can have a talk with an interview with the players if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. That's for sure.
All right, so that's I'm guessing Kitty Cat Gamer's using Science account right now, so let's bring them up.
Yeah, we'll bring him on.
Joining us are both Plant Queen and Kitty Cat Gamer.
Okay, so there's Kitty Cat Gamer. Got some coaching from Mr. Cyan himself, I'm sure. It's gonna be a ZVZ. I don't know how much Cyan knows about ZVZ, but enough to be competitive at this level. So a lot of mechanics. So that's Kitty Cat Gamer waiting for Plant Queen to hop on. But before we do that, while we wait for Plant Queen, Kitty Cat Gamer, how you doing? We haven't seen you in a while. How much have you played?
Well, I did practice a lot today.
Yeah, go ahead. We can't hear you as much. Go ahead.
So my dad helped me a lot today, of what to do. He told me a different strategy.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good to see and hear. Plant Queen, since you last played, what do you think about ZVZ? Is that something you like?
I think I like playing with Karen, against Karen.
I see. Doesn't like to kill her own kind.
No, I can't.
She wants to spread the creep, co-spread. But someone has to die today. So ZVZ, the best of 3. Seth, any questions for these two?
Nope. We have the players in. Well, yeah, we just need KJ Freedom in the lobby.
Yeah, in error that. Let me try joining again. But I think we can start. I think we're ready to go. Good luck to you, ladies. Girl power once again. And we'll server deafen, mute you guys. And so Seth, let's talk about this this matchup. They can't hear me. Well, I'll talk. I favor Plant Queen quite a bit on here because she's just shown how good she is, honestly. Here's the vetoes. Romanticide, Lightshade for games 1 and 2. And then game 3 will be on Oxide if we get there. But what I was saying there was, you know, Plant Queen's mechanics really good. It's just some of the panic situations she may not
I
do it
think
right. But
it's a case of just having tournament games under your belt. So
Yes.
that helps you relax and just play your game. And you revert to how you played during ladder and how much you played. And so you just kind of have to relax during these games.
yeah, and you know the maps here. They chose the first one is a long map, so Rush is on Romanticide. I have a feeling she'll do the 12 pool, 13 pool opener. But I'm not sure how prepared Kitty Cat Gamer is. You would assume Cyan told him that, because that's what she does. But we'll see what
But
happens. Then Lightshade's a normal map, and we're loading up now. So
You'll be
There you
casting
go.
the solo, so
that's right.
good luck, have fun to the players.
All right, I'll be casting this, guys. How this goes. That's those are our players right there on the camera. Definitely girl power. You guys are watching Code B for this series.
FSL Season 4.
And we're gonna start off introducing the bottom right Zerg.
Kitty Cat Gamer.
And on the top left, the highly mechanical Zerg here. Like the way she's really well rounded. This is
Plant Queen.
alrighty. So, guys. Ooh, Kitty Cat Gamer with a pool first. That's good to see. But actually, you know, Plant Queen is not doing her normal 13 pool. I think she's gonna just expand. So, if Kitty Cat Gamer pressures with some links, who knows? Maybe she can throw off the way Plant Queen likes to do things, right? And this is a gas also opener. You know, this whole time Kitty Cat Gamer does not really send the Overlord to scout at all. But I like this build. It's a pretty normal build. She's gonna, you know, it's aggressive build or safe build, but she's gonna expand. So it's not just she's staying put. So let's see if she does push with a lot of links. But there is gonna be obviously economic advantage here for Plant Queen. Let's see, there's a couple of links coming up already. So let's see what how much more she makes with that. Only two, actually. 19 to 15 workers, but faster gas or Kitty Cat Gamer. Not much, not that fast though. But the links are just out here. Kitty Cat Gamer adds a couple more links after sending just one across the map, guys. Yeah, you can see they're pretty focused. Ladies of StarCraft right there. And Lings are going this way, and then not quite sure if she has a plan. She hasn't. Oh, she did get. You know what? She forgot to get her Ling speed. She got that early gas, but she didn't get the Ling speed, so that's a little bit of a build order mistake there. So I don't know how much Cyan has taught her in terms of builds and the reason you get gas, but she didn't get the Ling speed. She is gonna scout and see. Does she even know what she's looking at? That's the thing, right? She sees something normal. She doesn't even see the. She sees the reason. She's gonna. Yeah, so I don't really know what her plan is. She is getting another thing of gas, but there's still no roaches and no link speed, so this build isn't really optimized for Kitty Cat Gamer. Maybe she's gonna go rush to Mutas. That's her on the top, right? Meanwhile, Plant Queen is just relaxed. She's totally cool with her with her plan here, which is really macro. She's got a lot of lings already too. I don't know if she's gonna ling flood. She actually misrallied it there. Kitty Cat Gamer, still no Roach Warren. I'm not sure what she's making. Let's go look at it from her point of view. What is she looking at? And what is her maybe we can get an insight of what her plan is. There are more lings. They're just slow lings though. But you know, on the other side, Charisma, aka Plant Queen, has a lot of her own lings. Right? Worker wise, Kitty Cat Gamer not doing bad, having 28 to 32 workers. She's behind, but she's gonna get more gas, but I'm not sure why she's getting all this gas, because she's not using it. She's had so much gas.
Are under attack.
The lings are coming and probably will kill the queen. Oh, just with that last shot, the queen goes down. That's a big deal, because now she needs to send this other queen down. Oh, there's a lot of lings. And we'll back off. She's still out here. She has speed, so she could run past this. Oh, but she's not attacking. She just moved. She did not attack, and that's it. That's a lot of lings, guys. She made that fatal mistake where you kind of move the units. More lings are coming, and I think this is just gonna do it. I don't see her winning this part, right? This is where things just snowball out of control. The lings are just gonna finish this game. You can see it in their faces. I think she knows she's not sure what to do. Really, there's just too many lings. She's getting flooded by lings. It's not looking good for her. This base is gonna go down, and this is gonna end it. She didn't really use any of her gas either until now. So I think during the break, Cyan will probably have to kind of... I'm not sure if there's too much information on fancy builds or not, but she didn't do the basic, you know, speed. So when you have someone that's somewhat new, they probably need a little bit more basic type builds. If they forget the link speed, it's kind of pointless. And if she gets a third gas so fast, you know, it doesn't work, right? So if the opponent is doing the right thing and spending money on the right thing, she's just gonna have a lot more. And I think this will be GG on this pretty soon. And there you go, game one. Game one goes to
Plant Queen.
not a whole lot on there for game one, but you know, it's a build order mistake, really, right? She was getting 3 gas worth of drones. Her drones were on 3 gas refineries, or whatever the heck you call those, which means all that money is going towards something that she's not using, right? So she had no speed. She was okay with the link count, but the problem was, you know, there were two major mistakes. One, she move commanded, and her links just got killed. And the second thing is, Plant Queen has speed on her links, so surrounded and crushed that army. So that was the big mistake. A pretty easy game for Plant Queen on game 1. Let's see what kind of adjustments can you do in game 2. You can see the coaching in there for Cyan right now, saying, hey, you know, think about this and that kind of thing. So it's hard to coach on the fly, see if they can adjust on the fly. We'll see what she can do, but we're loading up for game 2, and this could be a quick one if this doesn't work out, or you know, for her. So this is game 2 for you know, code B in our series here.
FSL Season 4.
And the top left in light shade, he has the lead.
Plant Queen.
Charisma, aka Plant Queen. And bottom right, hoping to bring it back, she is
Kitty Cat Gamer.
okay. So these ladies of StarCraft right there focusing in game 2. Let's see what happens. Same opener for Kitty Cat Gamer. She has the early pool and gas, but will she commit? honestly, what I'd like to see is as soon as she can go all in, honestly, you know, I think that's the best thing. Go all in, keep making links, get speed, and then boom, just link flood. That's the best way to catch someone off guard, especially if they are going hatch first and later pool and gas, right? So let's see what she does. Really about what she makes. So she makes the drones first. She got this pool really fast, but she is not okay. There you go. She makes the links. You can make a queen too at this point, but you gotta be careful you don't get supply blocked because this hatchery won't finish in time to give you the. She's getting a second gas. Really dedicated to the second gas. But you are really shooting yourself in the foot if you have too much gas and the opponent is getting a lot of minerals and you fall behind, right? Because really at first you want to get minerals first. So you know, there she didn't forget the link speed, which is good. But she probably should make a roach warren if she's gonna keep mining gas like this, unless she's teching two mutas. Charisma, aka Plant Queen, is getting her second gas. She has not gotten her speed. Oh, he should just did it now. So full gas saturation here for Kitty Cat Gamer, but she's not gonna use that for anything anytime soon unless she's getting Lair into mutas, right? So she's gonna need a roach warren. She pretty much needs it, or else this is wasted gas mining. There's like five of them getting gas. There's the roach warren, so that's much better. She's already banked up so much gas anyway. It's a good scout. And there's a fast lair, and then roach warren. Not fast lair, I guess. Okay lair. Okay speed lair. Roach warren. So here's the thing. Plant Queen is getting roach warren. She has a better economy. 21 workers to 27. Not only that, most of her workers are mining minerals, so she has a bigger amount of money to make more stuff. That's the thing. I think if Kitty Cat Gamer, you better just keep making roaches now and just go, or I don't know. You know, otherwise you're just falling behind. Maybe you can catch up with some harassment. I'm not sure, you know. So let's take a look at them. They're still pretty focused on what they're trying to do. Charisma's now gonna scout, and doesn't say much. You know, at this level, in the Code B level, is a lot of it is about builds. Oh yeah, there's see right there. See one Ling. This might scare Charisma off into making more stuff, but she's already making roaches, and she's gonna make her own roach warren, roach speed soon. Yeah, there you go. She's getting roach speed already. Meanwhile, Kitty Cat Gamer still only making lings, but she has all this gas. She has 660 gas, but she forgot. She made a roach warren for no reason. She totally forgot about it. At least she has speed, but she does not have any. Roaches are coming. She may actually still crush this army though. But if she really should make roaches. She's still making lings. She totally forgot about it. Totally forgot about her her army is 16 to 26. I mean, there are roaches, so I guess that kind of makes sense how bloated that is. But she really needs to make roaches. She's not gonna get supply blocked too. That's the good news for her. She's still not making roaches. Did she? Okay, there it is. Finally, some roaches. Charisma's probably confused. She's probably confused looking at this build. Say, okay, maybe you are making roaches. But, you know, if she just holds the button and just keeps making stuff, she might win this actually. As long as she does not. Oh, she's doing the move command. Her lings didn't fight until just now. But she might still win this battle. There's more roaches coming. She just has to hold down. She got a nice setup here on the high ground. But you know, the lings didn't fight for so long. And there's roaches here at home. She didn't rally him over there. She totally forgot it. and now she's just gonna move it in there, but the queen is gonna go down. There's other roaches here. I think this is a rally issue, which, you know, in StarCraft 101, she hasn't gotten to yet. Look how close she is to defending this and maybe crushing it. If she didn't move command her army, she would have been fine. There's more roaches coming. She lost the queen at the bottom. She had to bring the other queen down. There you go. More roaches are popping up, but the rally is not that good. The queen's gonna go down. Oh, this is not a good situation. Look at the rally here. The rally is really the key. And this is snowballing, and she's falling behind. There's the lane. She needs to fix her. There's more units here. She totally forgot. Yeah, she definitely, if she had just rallied this properly, she definitely would have held this and gotten a bigger army, and then this game would go on. But as it stands right now, I think she's going to go down because the roach numbers are just insurmountable. She's going to pull her workers at this point. Hopefully she doesn't move command them. So I think another StarCraft, there you go, she is move commanding them again. Another SC2 101 is, you know, not just rallying, but the move command. Those are the two things that kind of killed her in this matchup. And Plant Queen did not have that problem. She knows about the basics there. And that's just gonna do it, guys. But it's a good test for Kitty Cat Gamer to see what she needs to do. Quick 2-0 for Plant Queen. So she'll get there. She'll get there eventually. And especially if she gets coaching. Consistent coaching and practice will definitely make a big difference. So you can see how close that is if she just had the right rally and the move command. That's the only thing that really, otherwise that would have been really good. So nice try, Kitty Cat Gamer. You know, I'm sure you're getting coaching now from Cyan. All that is really just a couple of small things, and then that game would have been much better for you. But you know, I think it's a slow progression. But as long as you get coaching from Cyan household, you'll be fine, right? Any comments, Kitty Cat? No comments on that. All right, cool. And Plant Queen, you didn't do your usual 13 pool. Why is that?
I only reserved that for Protoss.
Ah, that's for Protoss, and it's risky to do against Zerg because they can really make you pay. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Especially she was going to pull first, so you would have been in. All right, well, if that's gonna do it for this matchup. Good luck to your next one, and if you need any help practicing, Kitty Cat will help you. Okay, just let us know. We got a lot of good Zergs in this FSL. Dark Menace especially. Regret. I myself, my main race is Zerg, so don't hesitate. We'll teach you some builds. All right. Okay, so that's gonna do it for that. And let's go to the next matchup, guys. Let me get back on here. Well, that was game 1, guys, and well, series 1. It was you know, you can see what small things will do to make it really tough for you to win, right? So we're gonna go to this 2v2 matchup.
Yeah, actually, we need Sir Maligan to join us. So we'll take a quick break if you want, so we can set up the games and get him to join us.
Cool. So Maligan's gonna hop on, but while we wait for him, let me talk about this matchup. Little boys, you're at 3-2, doing pretty well, but Serious People is at 2-3. So this could either be 3-3 if Serious People win, or Little Boys goes to a nice 4-2 lead. A very important matchup here, guys, for this 2v2. So alright, so while we wait, what we're gonna do, I think we have a couple of minutes until we got our caster Maligan hopping on.
Yeah,
What's up, guys?
Oh,
so
he's
Maligan's
here. He's here.
Regret is gonna host the lobby for this one game. So
all right, cool. All right, so we got Maligan hopping on. Let's show his camera. There's Mr. Maligan. You got a 2-2 here for the books. I think you'll enjoy. 2v2 is fun, right?
Yeah.
Action packed. Solo casting this, and I'm excited. This is Zerg Protoss versus two Protosses and two Protoss. Yeah, it's all Protoss affair.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is an all Protoss affair. So it's on you to cast this. Serious people are Neutrophil and Miguela.
Yella.
And then Little Boys is Dark Menace and Little Reaper, with Dark Menace playing Protoss. So yeah, it's all Protoss. So cool. All right. Well, I think. What are your thoughts on this game?
Definitely, little people has the edge here, right?
Little
I
boys.
guess.
Little boys.
In the little boys.
Serious people,
And then
little
there's-
boys. Not serious boys and little people. Switch them.
So we'll see. The serious people definitely has a good chance, but Dark Menace and Little Reaper very aggressive.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So based on their last games, actually, the Dark Menace and Little Reaper had a very good Prism push. So if you see that again, it could work really, because
Well, the good news is, the captain of the serious people know about it. So I'm
Yeah,
sure
exactly.
they know about that build. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do.
So we'll see. We'll see how their defense is, because I haven't seen. Well, actually, serious people do a push too, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
But
it's all
definitely,
up to
I think-
you.
All right.
Up to you casting this. So let's do this.
All right. So our first game is heavy artillery. Okay. Do we have? I guess we're not gonna interview the guys. All right.
Oh
Let's just
yeah,
go
we
straight
hopped
to
back
the game.
on. We should have interviewed them. Let's
I
pause
know,
an
right? But
interview.
it's okay.
Let's pause an interview. All right, we're gonna pause an interview. We totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Let's talk
We
about
we
what
got
their
very eager into this matchup
their
already.
preparations are.
Yeah, they got all ready, and so we're gonna pause right away as soon as it loads. Right, it's just loading right now, but we're gonna pause. We do want to interview these players, so let's pause real quick.
Game paused.
All right, we're gonna
Alright,
do
good.
interviews.
So I guess no need for their cameras for now. We'll just because
Yeah.
or do they have their cams
Well, no,
on?
they have their cams on. So let's bring them in for quick interviews. Let's talk to them.
All right.
'Cause-
There's Dark Menace. There's Little Reaper. Well, let's wait for Miguela and Neutrophil. Well, anyways, while we wait for them, Dark Menace and Little Reaper. Have you guys been preparing for this match against your big brother Neutrophil and Miguela?
Actually not that much.
Not that
haven't really
much?
been practicing.
Okay. So yeah, so I've noticed also that Neutrophil and Miguela haven't been practicing because I'm sure school has been very busy. So that's understandable. See, I see everyone nodding. So I guess Neutrophil and Miguela, are you guys prepared for this matchup against the little boys?
Not really. No.
Not really. Ah, okay. Oh, all right. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I guess winging it game. So we'll see how you guys do it.
I also didn't know about this game until you told me, Dad.
Oh, there you
Yeah. That's what I noticed too, because I haven't seen you practicing. So
go. It snuck
But it's
up
okay.
on them. Snuck up on them.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, that's okay. You guys don't have a whole lot to talk about since you didn't really think about this until now. So I guess you need to do whatever you like to do. But good luck to all of you.
yep.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank
You
you.
can go to your
Boys and girls.
your spots now, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Let's move on to the game.
Yeah. So we're gonna start. Let's do the countdown. Make sure that they have enough notice here, and you take it away, Maligan.
All right.
Game resumed.
Let's introduce our players. Guess I'm following camera of freedom. Alright, let's introduce the team on the top right. The Protoss player, he is. I mean, she is. Oh, it's Dark Menace. Yep, my colors have been changed to allies, and so I couldn't see the colors. I had to change it. All right, so now let's introduce the players on the top right. The first Protoss player, he is
Little Reaper.
and his teammate, the red. What the heck? Am I? Something's wrong with my StarCraft, guys. Hang on. My allies tab isn't working. I couldn't see any colors, so I have to select on them. So our yes, the all right. So the player on the top right, the blue Protoss, he is, and his
Dark.
teammate, the orange Protoss.
Little Reaper.
And their team name is
Little Boys.
Alright, let's introduce the players on the bottom left. The pink Protoss, she is
Miguela.
and her teammate, the captain of the team, the blue Protoss, he is. And they are called
Team Serious People.
Alright, let's go on. I mean, look at that. Expansion right away for Lethal Reaper. Whoa. And Dark Menace. Well, Serious People, I guess, is gearing up for a quick attack. They haven't expanded it yet, so let's see. I think they're planning for a push here. And the Little People are sticking to their true and tested formula, Twilight Council, and I'm assuming they're gonna go Robo, which they are. So I'm guessing it's the same push strategy that they did in their last series, which really worked well. Oh, look at that! Is that a hidden base by Neutrophil? Yes, it is. I thought it was a proxy at some point. Interesting. No, it's kind of scary to do what you call it, a hidden base at that side of the map, because usually if the other team has a prism or drop, coming, they usually travel that path. They're gonna see your hidden base. So, but then again, little boys love to push through the middle of the map, not on the sides. So I think that will work well for Neutrophil. Alright, there we go. The prism is being made by Little Reaper. Well, Blink is researched by Dark Menace. So yes, definitely the same formula. So what is Miguela and Neutrophil doing? Alright, Air. Let's see what's being made. Oh, it's a Phoenix. Oh. So Phoenix play here by Neutrophil. This is good. If they can take out that prism, that should shut down that. Oh, and he sees the prism. Ooh! I guess they know what's coming. Look at that. There's a lot of Phoenix already on the map. So that Phoenix squad will definitely take out the prism. If that prism is taken out, that should slow down this push by the little boys. Whoa, that's a weird place to... Alright, there you go. He repositioned his prism. Oh my gosh, the prism's gonna... Is that prism gonna... Oh, okay. Phoenix just barely saw that group there. Alright, Miguela is researching Zealot speed. Blink is already done. But alright, here comes the pressure on the top by the Phoenixes. Let's see if the group goes back. Alright. They're being pushed in the front. Oh no, they have to go up. Let's close that choke. The key here is to close that choke. Oh no, the key there is to close. There we go. There's a sentry there waiting. That sentry needs to close that. There we go. Oh man, they need to take out that prism. That prism needs to go down. There we go. This is a good clutch force field there. If those zealots and stalkers came in, I mean, would have went up the ramp, that would have been disastrous. So I still haven't seen the Phoenix being brought back into the play here. It's still harassing on the top. Alright. So I guess they're confident they can take out that structure there. But there's a blink in the main base of Neutrophil though. Can I take a look there? Alright, there we go. Well, I think they were gonna shut that down. Alright, there we go. They just need to get rid of that prism, really. He needs to bring back his Phoenix just to address that stock. I mean, that's... Alright, Miguel needs to fight. Ah! The stalkers are gonna blink up, I'm pretty sure. On the other side of Miguel's base. So Miguel is trying to make sure that doesn't happen. There we go. Alright, Miguel needs to put a couple cannons there, I guess. Alright, they need to stay up there in that ramp. Force them to go up. This way they lose a lot of units. Alright, hit this. The Phoenix are being brought back in now. So those prism really needs to be addressed by the Phoenixes. What are the Phoenixes doing up there? They're just hanging out there. Alright. So the pressure continues. Neutrophil, I think, is gonna try to force his units down there. But then again, look at that. If you look at the expansion of Dark Menace, there's a few adepts there. Dun. This is good pressure here. This should force Dark Menace to go back. Oh, look at that! Dark Menace and Little Reaper are split! Recalled by Dark Menace. This is good hold here by the serious people. There we go. Little Reaper also recalls his units. So now they're in the defensive mode now, I think. Let's see if serious people will pressure them. They still think that there's no expansion for Neutrophil here, because they haven't spotted at the ninja base. Are they trying to push again? I see the person being sent out, probably just for harass there. Oh, goodbye, Prism. Alright, this is really looking good for Miguel and Neutrophil, because if Neutrophil gets that third base, it's gonna be, economy-wise, it's gonna be really rich. It's gonna get fatter, quicker. But there's a prism going down there though, on the bottom left in Miguel's expansion. Oh no, don't lose this Phoenixers! Ah. Alright, there's a harass there on the bottom left. Let's take a look at the expansion of Miguel. There's a warp in there. So Miguel's expansion is typically shut down right now. Neutrophil's gonna lose all of his adepts. Yeah, that Phoenix really needs to help flush out those prisms. There's another prism. I mean not another, but the same prism still alive down there. It's gonna make a harass. So here we go. Neutrophil decides to go alone. That's a big force is gonna hit up on the middle. Oh man, this is bad for Neutrophil. He can't take this force. There's no way. He has to recall at some point. Or just skedaddle out there. Get out. Out, out, out. You don't want to lose that main force. If he loses that main force, that's it for them. Now what does Miguela have? I don't think Miguela has... Miguela has just 9 stalkers. She needs to be in the front now to help his teammate. Oh, there's no way Neutrophil is gonna hold this. Miguela needs to be in the front. There we go. Miguela sending the units. All they have to do really is survive this attack. If they don't, Neutrophil loses that that expansion. It's not good. But then again, another harass here by Neutrophil. This is a really good harass here by Neutrophil. Just to keep them at bay. Ah, where's Miguela? Miguela, get back there! Oh, Miguela, that's DT by Neutrophil. And they don't have detection. That's no wonder it's being pushed back. I was like, why are they falling back? So those DTs really help. Colossus falls down. Another Colossus will likely fall down, and he's immortal. Yep, that Colossus will die. Oh, and it survives! Good micro there with Dark Menace. Miguela is trying to join. Alright, I think they're gonna do a push here. But is that enough though? Is that enough for them to fight this? Is there a detection already by the other team? Yep, there's a observer there. If they can snipe out that observer, those DTs are gonna have some fun there. Oh my gosh. Carriers are now in the map. Miguela needs to fight. She doesn't need to just keep dancing. Her zealots are in the back. The zealots needs to be in the front to take the blood of the stalkers. Alright, they need to get out. They're just wasting their units at this point, really. I like that Neutrophil is taking gold. This is good. This is good battle so far. So I see a prism there by Neutrophil. See if Neutrophil can do something. Ooh, Neutrophil has air units! What? Nice! He's been macroing up really well here. But I would love to see that prism of Neutrophil do something up there. Or Miguela needs... Why is Miguela's units always in her base? She needs to be in the front all the time. There's no point in staying in her base. I think she's afraid of being with the warp prism again. So they need to hold off here. But I don't think they see the air units though. So surprise! Oh no, the air units are gonna be picked off! Micro it, micro it. Yeah, I think this is a close one. I don't know who to call. Miguela needs to keep warping units and sending it over there to help. Where's her units? Oh, there you go. She's warping in some stalkers. Is it enough? Oh, they're just not enough units here for serious people. There's just too much little boys at this point. Yeah, I think if the prism did something on the north of the map, I think it would have pressured the little boys to stay away from this attack. Alright, there's more units trickling in from Dark Menace. Alright, Miguela has 5 stalkers. 5 zealots, 3 stalkers. They have 3 Tempest. I don't think this is enough. Unless they were able to split this army. I think they will... Oh, look at that! They're pulling back! Oh, this is so good for little... for the serious people, because that force could have just controlled up there, really. But they decided to pull back. Why? They probably didn't want to risk it. But you know what? Since they didn't know that there's a gold there and a third, I mean the first expansion of Neutrophil, that's probably why they felt like, you know what, they're dying, they don't have expansions. That's probably what they're thinking, right? So, too bad. They're gonna be surprised if Neutrophil gets fatter. Macros up real quick. His money is gonna be really... Look at that, he's already at 1,000 minerals. Alright, Adept warp in. Good harass. Yeah, just keep harassing them so that they're staying in their bases. Oh, that few adepts. Look at what a few adepts could do. It just brings back all that mighty force back to the main base. Miguela needs to keep warping units. She only has 12 stalkers. I mean 12 zealots. 6 stalkers. Not enough. How many gateways does Miguela have? Let's take a look. Alright, not bad. 6 gateways. Actually 5 gateways, right? Yeah, she needs to have more. She needs to use that Robo Bay of hers. Just make some immortals. I think she has the money for it too. She has a lot of gas, but no minerals. Alright, here we go. Back up, back up. There we go. Stay within the range of your battery shield. I mean your shield battery. Nice harass there by the prism. Just keep them occupied there. Wow, this battle has been so good. Back and forth. That's a lot of Colossus though. That's 8 Colossus for Dark Menace. Look at that, just Miguelis, Stalkers, and Zealous just melt from all those firepower. It's crazy. Yeah, at least I think what Neutrophil can do here is just snipe out those Stalkers. I mean those Colossus. But he's afraid to venture in there because there's Blink Stalkers, right? You don't want to go too far and then get picked off by those Stalkers. Oh my gosh, this battle, crazy. Alright, Photon I mean the battery shield is dead. It was overcharged, but too bad. I think it's just too much Protoss for I mean, it's just too much little boys here. Just crazy macro from both teams. Look at that, Carriers, Colossus, Immortals. That's a crazy composition there. Gella's gonna lose her expansion. Probably half of her. Oh, nice warp in. Nice warp in here by Neutrophil. Let's see now if they decide to go up there or not. They probably think like, you know what? We have them cornered. We don't need to go up there. They don't have expansions. There we go. Need. Oh, what? That's the Tempest gonna be picked up. Get out of there! Alright, I think they're getting ready to move up here now. Ooh, DTs on the map! Oh, this is gonna change it. They're gonna force the recall probably. If they recall, they're gonna lose this game. If not, if they push forward, they will win this. They decided to go. Oh wait, they're not going. Oh, they need at least a sentry there to just stop that push on the top. But then again, there's Blink Stalkers. So this is good for little boys for pushing up. Because if they're not gonna push up, they're gonna lose this game. Because the DTs are just wrecking havoc in their bases. The DTs needs to be sent to the mineral lines there. Yes, this is a good decision here for little boys to push. Good game. Good game. Jeez. Good game. I mean, both teams there played really well. That was a back and forth action there. Yeah, they needed to go, because if they didn't go, they could lose there because of the DTs just wrecking havoc on their main bases.
They dodged a bullet there. They had no detection. So if that warpin actually went in and he wiped out he was wiping out the robo, they would have died. So
Yeah, exactly.
They dodged a bullet that, the neutrophil did not warp in the DTs earlier. So one thing I noticed about them is they don't put cannons and shield batteries on the middle line. So that was continuous warping. That's for Miguela, Little Reaper, and Dark Menace. They weren't doing that. The cannon, shield battery, but they had to deal with a lot of harassment. But that's a quick way to stop the harassment, right?
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you have the money, just drop a cannon there and shield battery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, game 2, Arctic Dream.
Alright, let's go. Let's hope for a third game here. So, let's see Neutrophil and Miguel adjust to this. I mean, they did good. They stopped the first push. So, let's see. Miguel just needs to make more units, really, and more probes. The only problem that she has is she stopped making probes at some point.
Arctic Dream, game 2. Here you go.
Alright. So this map is both, they're not together, so they're split. So this is the map where I think, it's okay. It was the last series. It was a good map, a good fight here. So this is all about really who attacks first. Once the other team is defensive, they're in trouble. So alright, let's introduce players. On the bottom right, the blue Protoss, he is
Little Reaper.
And his teammate, the orange Protoss, he is
Dark Menace.
Their team name,
Little Boys.
Alright, let's introduce the players on the top left. The green Protoss. She is
Miguela.
And the team captain, the red Protoss. He is
Neutrophil.
And their team name is
Team Serious People.
Ooh, nice call here by Neutrophil by by warping in a forge here, because there's a, I think is there a proxy there somewhere? I think there's a proxy there by Dark Menace, or is gonna be a cannon rush there by Dark Menace. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, let's see. Is Miguela prepared for this? Oh, Miguela has a forge, so which is good. She just needs to close that choke.
So Malgets, I can join you now to cast.
Alright.
Alright, so what do you see here? There's a cannon rush.
Yes, we need Miguela needs to close this. She needs to close this so that there's no threat from the top. Oh, and then she sees it. Too late. Ah!
But she's still okay as long as she makes a cannon and the high ground and then back it up with a pylon.
She needs to make a cannon ASAP. Because that probe could get in there.
Yeah, because if you kill that probe,
they just
you
need
can't
to kill it. Yeah. The best way here is to just close that choke, really. Just do it. So you don't have to deal with the probe going in. Then make your own cannon. There you go. Miguela's making a cannon. Oh wait, that's not her cannon. Oh wait, that's her cannon. Ah!
It is, but you need to push that probe away so that it has
because
no
that
vision.
probe is the probe is giving vision for that cannon.
But you know what? Once this cannon goes up, I think she'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna lose that zealot. Ah, too bad. Look at that. This is an aggressive cannon build here by Dark Menace.
But it's Dark
Hey,
Menace who's
Neutrophil.
doing it, so that means he's going to be late in her
Yeah.
in his development, right? And
Yep,
you know,
look at
I
that,
actually
Miguela
would-
already.
Yeah, because this is
Yeah.
slowing down Miguela, but it's not Miguela you want to be slowing down, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because look at that, Neutrophil already has a gold base.
Yeah.
Almost done.
Yeah, and then Neutrophil made one stalker and skirted away from the cannons and can pick away at the Zealot at this pylon. But
Yeah,
I
just
think
gonna have to
Miguela's
micro
totally
that.
fine up there with her own cannons, right?
Yeah. It's okay to lose the gateway, but is she making cyber? Alright, good. She's dropped a cyber. This way she doesn't fall behind.
Yeah.
This is good. Ooh, there's a Stargate there. I see. So I see what they're trying to do here. It's gonna be a proxy void ray, and this could be bad. Oh,
Well,
Neutrophil
but
isn't mining.
But Neutrophil is already making enough stalkers here.
Yeah,
and
but
this
with
is
a
just
lot
the-
of battery shield, this could be bad.
You're right. I mean, Miguela does need
Yeah.
a field battery, but
Yeah, because that Stargate, the other Stargate is gonna be finished. There's gonna be a lot of void rays at the, probably at around 6-minute mark. It's gonna be hard for them. So what? The Neutrophil's still not mining on his gold. What's happening? He has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. He is floating at 1,000 minerals. Oh my gosh! Here comes the void.
all right. So
Alright, I think Neutrophil's just busy with microing his stalkers, really.
yeah, but I mean, you're missing out a lot of minerals by not mining that right now.
Yeah,
There it is.
there you go, finally. Because he can... Oh no, Miguela's pylon goes down!
But this is
Stalker,
what
I mean, the
Arthos's pylon
zealots-
here, right? It depowers
Ooh, nice.
three buildings.
Yeah. Needs to pick out those void rays, but this is hard. Miguela is about to fall. Because Miguela just has nothing there. So, just two zealots for Miguela.
Alright, so you need to back up.
Up,
at this
get out of there.
Yeah. And just wait
Yeah,
for a little
just-
bit. Yeah, Miguel, I think she's gonna fall here. I wish she could. She was able to get out a probe, but doesn't look like that's gonna be
Yeah.
the case. All these probes are gonna
And
be
she's
gone.
gonna
It's
lose
gonna
all
be a
this
2v1.
probe. Yeah. So this is the problem with this map. It's hard to defend. And then the first team that's being attacked will always have the disadvantage and will likely lose most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think Miguela, all she needed to do was make a few cannons and make a battery, a shield battery right behind it, and she would have been fine.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I think that was the downfall.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Neutrophil has 1,700 minerals. But then again, he doesn't have that much gas.
Yeah,
So that's probably why he can't warp in a lot of stalkers. So I think that's it for Miguela right there.
yeah, Miguela has 0 units, and that's a.
Oh, you know what? We missed it. Go down to the main base of Dark Menace. There's been a warp in there or something.
It was some adept that he shaded all the way.
Some adepts, right?
Yeah. So
Nice. Yeah, that was a good counter harass there by Neutrophil, really.
now, so Neutrophil is gonna be playing this 2v1. Now he's not a stranger to playing 2v1. He actually played a 2v1 before and he won it. I think it was last season. And he's not in a bad shape here because he's taking his fourth base. And both the opponents are just taking their natural right now. So he just needs to survive this onslaught here.
Yeah, survive this.
Yes, a
make
good
some
plan.
cannons there ASAP. Cannons will help because he has a lot of
he
money.
needs to do it. There, it was too late.
Nice.
But you know what? Yeah, there's
Oh
way
my
too
gosh,
many void rays now.
prismatic alignment
You
is
just
just
need to
too
wait
much.
for this prismatic alignment to wear off. But I think this is gonna be it. There's just too many.
Yeah, this is it.
The
GG, man.
force field was
There's
too
no way.
late, right? Force
Yeah.
field let in 3/4 of the units. If he did it right a little earlier, I think he would have been able to defend this much better. But that's it. That's GG.
GG.
Little Boys takes the series.
Oh man, I was wishing for game 3 there. But it's okay. They got caught with that proxy Stargate, man. That's really hard. It's hard to defend, especially if you don't know how to deal with it.
Okay, let's chat with our
bring them
players here.
That's a good plan though by Neutrophil. He just needed a little bit more time. On both games, he had a good plan to deal with what he knew was coming. What he didn't expect was his Void Ray cannon thing.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's introduce players. So first off, Miguela and Neutrophil. How did you guys feel with that game?
I mean, we didn't feel too bad about it. We did pretty well, at least by our standards, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot we can improve on.
Yeah, that first game was really good. You guys defended well. You had your 2 ninja bases they never knew about. So actually, I really thought you guys are gonna bounce back with that, but you know, Little Boys was decisive on the next round of attack they did and pushed up. Because the first, they almost got you guys there, but they pulled back for some reason. So.
Well, actually, even
So
before
that's
that,
good.
right? Neutrophil had a good plan where he had a hidden base, and then he had Phoenix, but he didn't kill the Prism.
Yeah.
That's why he needed.
Yeah,
to do. He
those-
was killing some
Yeah.
probes, but it's more important you kill
That's
the
right.
Prism, shut that down, and then get to your next level. That was the big problem on that one.
Yep.
But it was a good
But
plan.
nice
'cause he had
harass,
2
though.
bases. He had
Yeah.
2 bases in the secret. You know, he got really powerful. He can get to a carrier fleet, and that's what happens. But not
Yeah.
a bad game 1. Game 2, they targeted Miguela, closed her off, but I think Neutrophil spent too much time with the Stalker Micro to take advantage of the gold
Yep.
for a while, right? 'Cause they
Yeah,
had
it was
mine
like
there
2
for a
minutes
while.
without mine.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that was the only thing. They didn't expect it, but it was a good plan. Because if he can survive that, he has the gold, and he was getting another base, and then he has another base in the back. And that is certainly
No, it's been-
possible.
Yeah. So Miguela, what you need to do there is actually just make more cannons, because I think you only had 1 cannon, right? So probably a couple more cannons, a shield battery, just to help hold off until Neutrophil can help. So, but I think you did good well there by defending that ramp and not letting Dark Menace get in there and establish a cannon on the top. So good job there. You have any questions?
My only
We
comment-
can't hear you.
Oh.
We can't hear you, KJ, for some reason.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. It was close enough though, considering the Little Boys were favored.
Yeah.
So not bad as Neutrophil said. Pretty good for their standards. So.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yes.
One of the things I noticed, I was watching game 1, and from what I noticed, Neutrophil had a good number of Tempests, but for some reason, Neutrophil, why you weren't focused firing on the Colossus or the carriers, and you were prioritizing the Stalkers. Why is that? Because Tempest have these insane amount of extra damage against those 2 units, right? And that's what I noticed earlier. What was the reason behind just focusing on the Stalkers?
Well, I wasn't actually looking at what he was the Tempest were shooting at. I was just kind of like stutter stepping them back when I saw they were taking damage.
Okay.
Because I was busy with something
Yeah.
else.
Gotcha.
He probably
Yeah, because
didn't
I was
have
looking at
vision
it.
either. I don't know if he had vision.
Yeah, that's true. The
see that
vision
far.
was
We
limited
see
too.
because we have the observer mode, but
Yeah, because I saw. I mean, he had an observer in the forward position, right? Because if you look at the Tempest's damage to massive units, which both are massive units, they do an insane amount of damage, right? And so I was just wondering why that was, but I think that might not be the difference, but
one more thing I want to point
Yeah.
out. He did the DT warp-in. Man, if he had wiped that out, it was checkmate because they have no detection.
Yeah, that's right. If it was done earlier, I think that would have
Yeah.
been
They killed
really
a lot.
a
Those
turning
DTs.
point.
But anyway, guys, it was fun to watch. So we'll see you guys on the next 2v2.
Yep.
Good
So
game,
next
guys.
game, we just need Dark Menace to finish out his vetoes with Mizel, and we can get started
Alright.
with Codes.
Let's go.
Good
So
game.
let's take a peek at the
Good job,
next
guys.
matchup, guys. And that will be the Code S. And we had mentioned these are the 2 playing, Dark Menace and Mizel. Let's take a look at the vetoes. They should be doing it now. And there they are. While they do that, let's bring him in. I think so. Maligan and Sep will be casting that. Let's bring in Mizel too when he's on. This will be pretty cool because, you know, we saw some good improvement from Mizel in his game against Dark Menace. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, it
He's
was
been
really
playing
good.
really well.
Yeah, his mech looked really good against. I'm sorry, not Dark Menace. Regret. You know, he beat him once, and he could have beaten him the other 2 games. So, you know, Mizel, you've been practicing mech because you look really good with your mech. The battle mech, you weren't playing it the battle mech style, but your regular mech looked really good.
Yeah. I learned a lot from our games with Regret, and I'm also practicing in Western US. So.
Oh, there you go. You might as well practice that. Yeah, exactly. And now you're gonna level up and fight a much better Zerger, I think, right? Right? At least from what we've seen so far, right? Dark Menace is the top Zerg here. But everyone can lose to mech. You never really know. So, what are your thoughts on tonight's matchup, Mizel?
I'll just
You don't tell us what you're doing.
Go with the flow.
Don't tell us
I'll just go with the flow.
Alright, go with it. I thought you were gonna tell us what you're doing. If you win this, you're gonna be 3-3, and it's a big deal. But
Yeah,
this is a
I'm
tough
looking.
task. But you know, good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm working hard to get to the qualifiers.
Got it. And Darkman is your favorite. What are your thoughts on this?
He doesn't have it. He said it's okay. I'm gonna win this. Just kidding.
He's confident, huh? Well, he is undefeated so far this season.
Yeah, it's a streak there.
Okay.
Let's see.
Good luck to you both. And Sep will be casting it with Maligan. So I'm hopping off and let you guys take the game.
All right. Good luck, guys. All right. Let's see. First game is. Let me jump into the game. All right. 2,000 atmospheres. Love this map. Alright, so Seth will be joining us. He's just making sure the players are set and ready. And off we go.
Alright, camera's off and it's just them now.
Alright. And here we go, first game.
So yeah, this first game is going to be played on US West. Then we'll hop on to Singapore after, and then go back to US West. So we'll see.
Okay. This is good. Yeah, so Mizel has a good chance. So, what do you think, Seth? I think this is gonna be close, man. Because based on Mizel's play, it's getting better.
Mizel just tightens up his mech build, right? Makes additional factories. And well, let's introduce the players first before we really get into that. All right, so let's introduce the bottom left corner of 2,000 atmospheres. We have our orange Zerg. He is
Dark Menace.
All right, on the top right, he's the underdog here. It's the Green Terran. He is
DLS Mizel.
You're watching.
You guys are watching. So as I was saying earlier, is if Mizel just tightens up his build, makes additional factories, and the characteristics of a mech build, not the battle mech, but just the typical mech, slow mech, is you don't want to move out until you're about 150 plus supply, right? Because otherwise you could get easily swallowed up by the Zerg.
Yeah,
so I think he just needs to take it the approach of being more methodical, and if he does that, and he's gotten more experience with it, he might have a good chance.
Yeah. And actually, Mizel takes the gas so early, so I think is that something? What type of build do you think
Yeah, so if you
going for.
take the gas early, that enables you to put down the factory right away, right? And he opts to get the reactor right away. But at that moment when the barracks is finished, he could have actually dropped in a factory because he had 100 gas right away.
Yeah, because
So-
it looks like he's going for his natural already, so kind
Yeah,
of
and
weird.
He's
Weird there.
gets greedy here. Usually, you want to do a Reaper expand.
Yeah.
Because if they send in Lings, the Reaper will be able to take care of that. But if you do not make the Reaper, it makes a reactor first, and the Lings go across the map. That those Lings can delay your command center significantly, right? But yeah, so so he does finish the.
He has
The
no
reactor,
factory.
but yeah, where's the factory, right? Because that's the whole idea of getting that quick gas.
Yeah,
right?
good gas. There you go,
So there it
finally.
is. That's a pretty late factory.
Yeah. Ooh,
but-
third base.
Yeah, so I think when Dark Menace sent that first Overlord, sees that it was a quick command center.
Command
build,
center, yeah.
He's like, oh, that means
He can't
I
push.
can easily just
Yeah.
take my third, right?
Yep, there's no push happening, so
Yeah.
it's gonna shoo away this Overlord. Make sure he doesn't have a view of this choke here.
Yeah, so he just pushes it out of the high ground vision, and then now he can come back. But he might need to lift this a second time, though.
Yeah. He
Because
can
I don't think
actually.
it's enough. He's gonna need to lift this.
Yeah, he needs to lift it because he can
There
kill
it
that
is.
thing. There you go. Kill that
And-
Overlord.
That's a good snipe, but it's gonna. There's the Lings, but he needs to fire. No, he didn't. He just needed one more hit.
Yeah, just one more hit on that Overlord. Oh my gosh, that Overlord has 8 health points. Alright, good close here by Mizel.
So this might, I don't know if this is a ping issue, right? Because I think he just needed to be a little bit faster in that uptake. Could have gotten that Overlord easily.
Yep. Alright. There you go. He finally takes down that Overlord. That pesky Overlord. There's another one. Oh, pause. I think he's or he's probably trying to get rid of it, or get his dog to stop barking. We heard his dog.
Actually, that's my dog.
Oh, that was your dog? Oh, that was Coda. I
Yeah.
see. So he's probably having lag then. Let's hope it's not that terrible. Yep, it is lag. Alright, let's see if it dies down. But yeah, I mean,
so where are we? So the Mizel is having a little bit of bank here, right? He needs to start putting down his production facilities faster. Actually, I'd like him to drop down his third CC here, because it looks like he's gonna go full mech, and you want to get your third CC as soon as you can, right? Because you're gonna be defensive for a bit here. Yeah, it looks like he's having lag issues because. Oh, okay. It looks like he's ready.
Alright.
Alright, going.
Spiking at 400 Gs. Alright. Let's go.
Game resumed.
Alright, starport.
Alright, so there's a starport, right? He's utilized this minerals, but I'd like, because mech is gonna be slow anyway, and you're gonna be defensive, so you want to get your third CC, even if you don't want to land it on the third location yet.
Yeah, just leave it in the main.
Yeah, and so you use that to make 3 SCVs at a time, and that way you can saturate your naturals so much faster, and even go past saturation, so that when you land your third CC, you just transfer all of those SCVs already, right?
Yep.
Right, there's the third CC. And this is good harass by the Hellions. Picks off 1 creep tumor. But you don't want to be fighting these queens though. So he backs off.
Nice.
Yeah, having these Hellions stay alive actually enables them to have good map presence and map control. But those Hellions are pretty low health already. You might want to bring them back, repair a little bit, and then go back again. But
there's a lot of links. Yeah, there's a lot of links there, and his wall is kind of open.
I think the
it's fine. I think because he has some
there's
Hellions.
enough Hellions here to take care of it.
Up, that's a lot. Actually, how many Hellions are that? 8
It's about
Hellions
8.
are on the map.
Yeah. So he's
Oh
gonna
my
poke
gosh.
in again, and
There's roaches though,
yeah.
and he loses one.
Yeah, so that's the problem of having really low health Hellions, because it's just gonna get one shot by these queens, right?
Yeah.
And so, but you know, he's not in a bad position, right? He has his third, started making his tank production. Another factory is coming online.
He's gonna lose that supply.
And no, just a tad late.
Yeah, millisecond late there, but it's okay. They were not able to get in.
It's not the end of the world. But
So both of them have same worker count. Actually, we're almost the same. Oh wait! Oh my gosh, the Zerg just jumped to 52.
he jumped up, but you know, I think because Dark Menace has been making roaches throughout this time, and so he didn't really go ham on drone production. So this is the whole min-maxing thing. I think the way Dark Menace plays is he's careful not to die to these big pushes, so he makes his units at the expense of making a ton of drones, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine too. But you know, the whole idea of Zerg is you try to drone up as much as you can that you can get away with, right? And so even though he's 5 workers ahead, that's actually not a good spot, because Terran has 3 CCs and 3 command centers dropping mules, right?
Yeah.
He's actually just 2 workers behind. So, you know, Mizel's in a good spot here.
Yeah. Because the Zerg is very defensive because of those dropships. So he's not pushing out. He's just making sure he doesn't lose lose a lot of drones from those Hellions.
Yeah. I'd like him to see add those add-ons to the factories, because those factories are just sitting there idle. And
Yeah. So the Hellions are dropped actually. If you look at the
so that's where his APM is going, and actually they're Hellbat drops. Well, actually he transforms them to Hellbats. So
he just next time I think you just don't want to force it, because at that point you're just donating units really.
Yeah. You know, it's okay to do this move as long as you are active to get the other guy's attention somewhere else.
So probably next time just keep it alive, just let the Zerg know that you're there, so he's defensive. Now that the Zerg knows that there's no dropship, so that's why they're pushing out.
And so there's no threat of having a run by. And so you need your tanks down here at this point. You know, now that you've lost map control, you need to bring down your tanks and fortify this third base, because you do not want to lose this third base right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are no tanks there, and this is actually pretty scary. The tanks are so far away. You already know that they're in the front door. So the tanks are so late.
Yep.
Yeah, this is bad, because he's gonna lose this. He's gonna need to evacuate. I mean, he does have a Banshee, but there are 4 Hydras here.
Oh my gosh, he's losing a lot of SCVs, man. He's gonna lose all of those SCVs down there.
Yeah, so this is what we're talking about, being methodical, right? I mean, you have to, you know, before you start expanding out, you have to make sure that you have it fortified.
Yeah. If he didn't lose that dropship, he would have been in good shape. Zerg wouldn't have gone out. Yeah.
But still, the tanks were late. The factories didn't have their add-ons for a long time, and you know, if he had those tech labs on there, he could have been producing these 3 tanks at a time much earlier, and he would have had enough tanks in the third location.
Yep.
So instead, he gets set back here.
He's way behind. His worker count is half. Oh.
Alright, nice snipe here by Dark Menace. He knew exactly how many.
Oh, the tanks! Why are they in the front, not siege?
Well, yeah, so there they are. They're siege, and they're gonna be able to clean this up easily. But you know, that could have been a better position for him, right?
Yeah.
So now he's making 2 command centers at a time, because I think he lost his orbital down there. The problem here now is you're so far behind. Now Dark Menace can do whatever he wants, right?
Yeah, worker count is ×2 for Dark Menace.
Yeah.
And look at that, he's making 2 command centers there. So
yeah, so this is gonna.
The problem is he's not.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The problem is it's gonna last a little bit longer, but now that Dark Menace is free to go to Hive, he's got his Lurker tech.
Yeah.
And you just like pick your own poison now for Mizel. It's gonna be tough to hold this off in the next 3
And the 5th base is dropped.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? There's
I
no
know,
my
right?
presence. You probably should just take all of the bases on your side at this point, right?
Yep. Look at that. The Dark Menace is floating with 3,800 minerals. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
he's
that's
almost maxed out.
That might be the window where Mizel can get back, is if Dark Menace doesn't make use of the advantages he has, right?
Yeah. So this is where you don't want to sit and let the Terran come back. You need to have that killer instinct and when to go. It's like, hey, you know what? Have enough. Let's go.
Yeah, and he's tech to lurkers, and lurkers are until you get to Hive, lurkers are very defensive in nature, right? You can't really attack with them until you get those Hive lurker upgrades, and Hive is not done yet. But it looks like he's gonna break the rock, see if he can poke here. There's not a lot of units here, so he might be able to do something.
Yeah, he can definitely take out this 4 tanks. And
you're
you
the
look at
lurkers.
lurkers on the other side. Oh my gosh, Mizel's probably seeing this and saying, "Oh my
He
gosh."
just needs to scan here, and he can take out these lurkers. There's one lurker gonna fall right away. A second.
And banelings are coming in. It's just too much Zerg at this point.
Yeah, I think he's really far behind here. You need to really make a lot of tanks, right? Thors are nice, but this stage of the game, you need to not die to these pushes, and the way to not die is to really have enough tanks.
Yeah, just establish your defense really well.
He's gonna ward this off, but it's really expensive for him, right?
Yeah. And he's broke. Look at that. He's and the Zerg is sitting at 5,000 minerals. Insane.
Yeah. He can't land this other 3 o'clock base, but he was able to take the 12, so at least he's got his 3rd base. And let's see if he just does a linear expansion here, move that command center all the way to the 11 o'clock position, which is not moving in. There it is. It's on the move, but the lurkers are now circling around to the other side.
Yeah. And the 6th base by the Zerg. Why not?
But
he has the money.
As long as he has a scan, he can take out these lurkers quickly.
Scan now.
He does not have a scan because he dropped out those mules.
Yeah, he dropped the mules.
No scan.
Yeah, imagine that a single mistake balloons all the way to this one. Imagine if he just really kept Zerg at bay.
Was over there. All right, so he scans this one. Now he can clean this up, and he can get back to 3rd base mining. But
yeah, but it's just
Zerg is maxed out already. Right now,
Yeah.
Zerg is looking for a fight.
Zerg is just waiting to donate some units. And he sees it saying, "Oh, you know what? That's all you got."
But there's not enough tanks still, right?
Yeah.
Thors are nice, but right now you need to make sure you don't die to the ground units, and you need the tanks for them. Make Dark Menace switch out of these ground units to counter the tanks, right?
Yeah.
And then you can make the Thors.
All right, look at that. He's trying to split all his all his army into 3, so that he can attack different sides.
Alright, so one tank goes down. That's a lot of ton of.
There we go. And the rest are now joining.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take this 3rd out.
These Thors are tough, but
GG. Just too much Zerg. Yeah, we need to ask him why he took the gas so early and didn't use the gas right away. It took this factory forever to be made. He didn't even make a Reaper.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, as long as you take your factory right away, if that was your plan, right, to take the gas early, but he took the factory very late.
Yep. I was sitting with a lot of gas, really, at the beginning. Alright, Let's see if we have a game 3.
So all the games tonight have been 2-0. So let's see if we can break that trend. Yeah, I mean, but you know that opening, I don't mind it as much. It's okay, right? The biggest problem he had really was that when he took the third base, and he had no tanks. He had no tanks to be protected, and yeah, he had no tanks, and he didn't put his tech lab on his 3 or 4 other factors, and that was very late. Right, I think that was the biggest problem that game. But
alright, so now we're in Singapore server, so let's see. Let's see, maybe he has a better play here. Alright. Let's introduce our players. At the bottom right, it is the green Terran. He is.
DLS Mizel.
And on the top left corner of Lightshade, up 1-0, our orange Zerg.
Dark Menace.
Alright. Let's hope for a game 3 here. I really want to see a game 3 because these guys have good dynamic play. I love Dark Menace being aggressive. And also Mizel's early harass. Let's just hope that he doesn't lose this early harass.
So it's the same build. It's gas first before.
Yeah, gas first. Before barracks.
Before barracks, which is fine. And then he is going to scout with his SCV because I don't think he has any intentions on building a Reaper. So I think he needs to find out what's going on. He's just gonna go ahead and send that SCV. But yeah, so if you see here, when his barracks is done, does he make a marine or does he make a reactor right away? Right? Because once that barracks is done, you can make a marine and then put down the factory right away. Right?
Yeah.
But I have a feeling he's just gonna make a reactor here. Oh no, he's gonna go Reaper. So Reaper expand back to his original builds. And that way he can drop down his factory because he's gonna get his 100 gas rather quickly.
I like this much better build here, or
Yeah, this has been the standard build in the meta, right? Because this way you can get your expansion so quickly as Terran, and you have the Reaper to complement it because it can take care of any slow links very easily. And then if there are no slow links, you can actually go across the map and scout to see if you're getting all in, right?
Yeah. And a third there by Dark Menace. Pretty much
actually,
the same.
if you get that Reaper faster, and you can catch this third base being before it's planted, you can kill that drone, right? Right now, if he goes there right now, but he doesn't get it, so.
Yeah.
Alright, good micro here. I think the ping favors him, so he's more confident in doing a Reaper build. He's not gonna get it, but he can get this one Ling though.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn around, so.
Yeah, I think his ping is way better now.
Yeah. So let's see if he takes advantage of it.
Alright, factory and it's a starport already. Nice.
Quickly.
No, get out of there! Go! He survives.
That's a good micro there, but I'll make sure you get you're good in your macro at home. So he does swap it now, and Hellion production should be starting. Right, so double Hellions.
Gonna get scouted by this Overlord.
This is your typical Zerg, the 3-minute, 3:30 scout.
Oh! He just jumped into the... I think he's gonna lose this one.
Alright, but you know, I don't mind that because he's done its job.
See.
He got to see the layer starting. Right? And, that tells you a lot. It's like, hey, how much time do I have for the next stage of attack here from the Zerg? Now, was he able to see that Roach Warren is my question.
I don't think he did.
because the Roach Warren is
Yeah,
way
it's
down
in the
there.
front.
So I don't think
Yep.
he went all the way down there. So.
So he's making. What was he making?
Oh, it's a fusion core, and this is actually gonna fare well for him because the fact that Dark Menace is going roaches.
There's no anti-air except for the queens, but the
Yes.
Lings are here. Does he have?
The Hellions
the
are coming
Hellions
back,
back,
right?
Okay, there we go.
So the Hellions are gonna be able to clean this up. Make sure they don't let him get up there and see. No, he let him go up there.
He's gonna see that. Oh, he didn't go down. Did he see the fusion core?
Yes.
I don't think it. He did see the fusion core. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see what's the reaction here by the.
But
Zerg.
did he see it? Because it doesn't look like Dark Menace is reacting to it rather quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks that he has a lot of time, so he drops down 2 Evos for his upgrades, and he's droning up. But you know what? Mizel looks like he's abandoning the plan. I mean, he's not
making a battle cruiser. He has the money.
Yeah.
Oh man. He should make a battle cruiser ASAP.
I think he's
there you go.
That's really late. I mean, he could have started this a long time ago, right? A good 15 seconds before. But it's full on mech. You know, I mean, even if you don't catch him out of off guard here with the battle cruiser.
Yeah, and then if you look at Dark Menace, his Hydra Den is almost done. So
yeah,
I guess the surprise there is over for the battle cruiser.
Yeah, I mean the surprise is not there, but the battle cruisers are actually very useful throughout the game, especially if you're going mech. It complements well with a mech build.
Yep.
And so you can harass that's why you can harass while you just methodically expand out and build your mech army.
All right, Zerg has a lot of Hydras already. Let's see how many Hydras does he have. Oh, just 4. My bad. And battle cruiser is halfway done, I believe. Oh, it's almost done.
So the question here is he gonna make how many battle cruisers, right? Is he gonna commit enough to make to upgrade the Yamato cannon, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like he's just gonna fly it slowly so that he will have his teleport just in case
he
needs
can go home.
Yeah. But I like his position here because they're both at 3 bases. The Mizel is ahead in worker supply, and he has battle cruisers to threaten, right? And so I like the fact that he sent his Viking ahead to clear out any overlord, so he can kind of surprise him. But he's the one who gets surprised. He needs to teleport this as soon as possible because there he goes. But he got 1 Hydra, right? And now just repair.
Yep. Yeah, he was just too open there with the creep.
Right, so I like this play by Mizel here, right? The battle cruisers, although it didn't do a lot of damage, he did pick off 1 Hydra. He's able to teleport out, and that's any type of damage you can get, and over time, it's very effective.
Yeah, and it's a good thing to have also, so that the Zerg doesn't just go out and march towards your base, because now he's more defensive, I guess, making sure that battle cruiser doesn't pop up anywhere. Did he put some spores on his base? I'm sure he did. Oh, he did just 1 for each base.
I'll be right back.
All right. So he did put some spores there, but I think that's enough because he has a lot of Hydras. Alright, Mizel is a good composition, really. Let's see. Battle Cruiser, a Thor, 3 tanks. Yeah, there's no way for Zerg to push at this point. So now it's just a race to getting to a better macro, I guess. Who gets to get to 200. Is he making more battle cruiser? I don't think he is. He only made 1. Alright, he's making another one. He's making more Thors. He only has 5 factories. He needs more, actually. But he doesn't have gas. So that's probably why. That's why he needs this expansion. Alright, Zerg is now posturing. So let's see what Zerg does here. Alright, good scan there by Mizel. Oh wait, why is he moving out? Oh, I guess he didn't see that. I guess he didn't see that main group there. Alright, he's pushing back up. Making sure he doesn't stay too far. Alright, if I were him, I'll just stay there and defend along with your tanks. There we go. Stay with the tanks. Don't push out. Don't push out. Whoa. Where did he teleport to? Okay, so one of his battle cruisers just went to the main base just to harass.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yeah,
Because
not
he knew
bad.
he was gonna
He has
win
a lot.
this. Yeah, he knew he was gonna win this battle, and he knew that all the Hydras were out there. And so
Yeah.
him teleporting, he picked off a queen and doing some harassment here. But he has to not stay here very long. So as soon as the Hydras pop out, he can't teleport out. So
That's true.
yeah, so here's the Hydras.
He needs to make sure he picks a target here because he's just targeting whatever he sees. Stay away from the range.
Yeah,
Go
he's
to
gonna
the
lose.
very corner.
Yeah, this was the problem, right? So he was okay teleporting. He should have just went to the
Yeah.
right side so he can escape easily.
Yep.
But you know what? I don't mind it still because he's ahead in supply.
Yeah.
If you are behind in supply against a mech player and you're Zerg, and you guys have almost the same number of bases, you're in big trouble, right?
Yes, exactly. Because the Terran has stronger units. So this is good for Mizel, really. Look at that. He's spending better. He has more tanks. This is way better than the first game. But he needs more factories, really. Because he has the money.
Yeah. This was the issue he had last week, right?
Yeah, last week.
He had the money. He just needed more
production.
factory.
Really.
But I think bottleneck right now is gases, right?
Yeah.
And so if that is the case, right, you can just max out with Hellions and you can use it to harass, get Zerg out of position.
No wonder he's low on gas. If we look at his second expansion, there's just one SCV mining on one gas.
Yeah, so it's not fully optimized right
Yeah,
now.
it's
But
not
here's the big attack.
Stay together. Where's your tanks? Oh, there's no
there's
tank.
an anti-armor missile. It hits a lot of the units.
This
but
is
you know
not
what?
good.
You're gonna have to fight. You can't escape
Tanks.
with these units.
Yeah.
Right?
You never go out too far, man, without the tanks.
Yeah. That's
Just bad push here by Mizel, really. He lost a lot there. Now they're even in supply.
Yeah. This is, the key word here is always, for mech is methodical, right?
Yeah.
You move your units, you leapfrog your tanks, and if you have enough tank coverage, that's, several tanks deep, Zerg cannot engage,
Exactly,
your army, right?
His main force was just too naked there. No tank support.
Yeah, because can you imagine that army with just 2-3 tanks behind
2 or 3
it?
tanks? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That would have been a good exchange for the Terran.
But he's still not in a bad position. He just needs to spend his money now.
Yeah.
Dark Menace, he is transitioning to Broodlords, which is good, but there's a lot of Thors already.
Alright, let's see. I think Mizel's just stop making battle cruisers at this point, I guess, because there's a lot of Hydras. But he needs more factories. Okay, he's making one more. Not bad.
Yeah, so his mech army is kind of tucked in the corner there in the 3 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's gonna lose that base in the bottom, the south. Looks like he's gonna lose that because there's a big force waiting there.
He's trying to get there as soon as possible, but... Alright, so there are a few tanks supporting each other, so this is good, right? This is what I'm talking about. You have a few tanks supporting behind another.
And imagine the tanks are such a big difference in a battle like that.
Oh, definitely. And the fact that the tanks are about to get their +3 attack upgrade, that's insane, right? But looks like Dark Menace is preparing for Broodlords here. He has 15 Corruptors making, and I think those are gonna go right into Broodlords.
Yeah.
This is crazy though. 2 roaches did a lot of damage here. 26 SCVs fall.
Jeez.
He does have a lot of mules. He just needs to make sure he mines the gases that he needs.
Yeah, his gases are not optimal. Even if he's done his main, natural expansion, there's one missing there. Look at that. There's 2 3s. The other one is just one gas being mined.
All right, so
That's
here's
why
another
he's-
one of those move outs, right? You gotta be careful.
Where's your stack?
Brood Lords are not in play yet, so you can, safely move up your tanks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get surrounded here. Look at that. There's some Hydras on the south. It's gonna go up.
But yeah, I think they're good amount of tanks here.
Just too much Zerg, man. Look at that.
Alright, so I think so there's tanks behind. He needs more, like I said, he needs more tanks. But, I think
Yeah.
that window may have closed now because Brood Lords are in production. But he is making Vikings, which is good, right?
Jeez, 11 Broodlords are being morphed.
Yeah. But, Dark Menace needs to be careful that he has enough anti-air to deal with these Vikings, right?
Yeah. Alright, this is good. Actually, his gas is starting to ramp up for Mizel.
Yeah, he's gonna need to start dropping mules to catch up with his mineral income.
Yeah. He's 50 supply behind. So Broodlords are gonna be hard to stop with just 3 Thors. and
there's
3...
not a lot. Whoa, no, why are
did he
you
land?
landing?
Yeah, I think he misclicked that. Needs to take those Broodlords.
Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. There's not enough anti-air here.
Yeah.
So these are the last 2 corruptors until, the new rounds pop out. In the meantime, while those 2 corruptors are coming in, these Broodlords are falling one at a time.
Yeah.
They're so exposed. And you know what? They're very expensive.
Yeah,
not
it's a bad trade here.
Yeah, it's a bad trade because they're expensive gas-wise, right? And
Yeah.
you don't have a ton of bank in gas. And he is going to lose all of these Broodlords.
And look at that. If you look at the supply, they're even now. Well, actually, Terran is ahead. Just like that. Oh,
Just like
man,
that.
was a
Because,
bad
those are
trade.
free donation of the Broodlords, right?
That was a bad trade there by
he's got surrounded by mech here.
Dark Menace. Oh, man.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh,
this
if he
is
pushes
actually-
now?
yeah,
Oh,
because
this is deadly.
all the units that Dark Menace are making are just ground units, right?
Yeah.
And which is gonna be terrible against a bunch of tanks, and a bunch of tanks are gonna be marching in your front door right now.
Yep. This is good push here. This is a good counter here. Alright, he needs
There
to
you
make
go.
sure...
They're sieging. Just a few lines here. Yeah, this you can't fight this as a Zerg right now.
Yeah, it's
you're
just too
gonna
much
lose
tanks
all
here.
your units here. He didn't siege it in time, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter because I think he can clean this up quickly.
Needs to drop some mules here to repair those Thors, man. Those
Yeah.
Thors are about to die. I mean, that Thor is about to die. Man, look at that. A lot of units. It's just non-stop now for Mizel.
Yeah, so the problem Dark Menace has right now is he doesn't have enough gas.
Yeah.
Right, and so he couldn't make, he can't make another series of Broodlords anymore. Instead, he's making Roaches, which is a terrible composition against this.
His Thors are not in range with the tanks.
Oh no!
Don't. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, but these tanks are just shelling at these Roaches. Roaches are expensive in supply, right? And the worst unit you could have against tanks.
Nice. This is
Alright,
a good
yeah,
push
this
here.
is-
Counter.
This is scary. Now the tanks are sieging methodically. This is the methodical tank Thor push with a little bit of Hellbat support. I don't think Dark Menace can stop this.
Yeah, this is... Unless Mizel overextends. Oh no!
Right, here it is. This is a big chance for Dark Menace, but he is losing a lot of supply. Alright, so he cleans this up.
Yeah,
Links
Mizel
are in
needs to
production.
regroup. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to regroup. Make sure he doesn't get caught in the middle there.
But this is not an all-in for Mizel, right? He's still expanding. He's taken almost all of the bases on his side of the map.
Yeah,
Right.
and he's still ahead of supply.
He's
so
still ahead, and I think this is just a matter of time.
oh my gosh, that's a lot of links and roaches. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're gonna get surrounded. Ah, this is why you don't want to overextend yourself there, man. Just regroup. Regroup, go back. Oh, that's a good choke there.
That's a good choke. the Thor yells out, "You shall not pass."
A body block there by the Thor.
Yeah. All right. So now,
Ooh,
Liberators are
Liberator.
joining the fray.
Nice. Wish he had made more battle cruiser, but then again, yeah, he has no gas for the battle cruisers. This is good production here by Mizel. Look at that, non-stop production from the factory.
Yep.
Factory's busy.
He needs to start scanning and clearing out these creep though. All right, because
Yeah.
he's in full vision. Yeah, this is gonna be tough now. Let's see. There's an attack by Dark Menace.
Oh
He's
my
surrounded
gosh,
the
that's a lot.
army.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
But,
Mizel
you know-
is. He needs to regroup really. Just
Well,
regroup.
you need-
Because he's sending his small pockets of forces, which is not really good against a good swarm like that. And he's gonna lose probably that base in the north. Yep, he's gonna lose
Yeah.
that. That's a big force there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to abandon this. He's gonna have to lose 2 bases, but that means he needs to move out on the left side. Instead, he's gonna opt to try to save it, but this mech force is so slow. It'll get there in the
Yeah.
next week or so. Right? Since you
Yep.
are already on the bottom half corner of the map, you might as well counterattack. So he decides to do that now. But if he did that earlier, he would have been there already, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at that! Dark Menace decides to pull away to save his bases.
Yeah,
at the
so it's
bottom.
a base for a base. The thing is, these hatcheries can't lift up, right?
Yeah.
And so Mizel was able to
Look at
lift
that.
up his command
Liberators are
center.
just having fun here. Up, but the Hydras are being picked off by the Liberators.
Yeah, the Liberators
No!
are reigning supreme here, but like I said, he didn't siege his tanks in time, right?
Yeah.
The tanks are just not sieging fast enough.
He's gonna lose his Liberators from the vials. Bye,
So this
Commander. Should I stay here, Commander? Yeah, stay there. You. Bye. Boop. Oh, you got pulled out. Nice. So Zerg is back up now, leading by 10. Not that bad, so they're pretty much even. Wow, this has been
I think
a great
if Mizel
second
just
game, man.
consolidates his force,
Yeah, he just
and
needs to
then-
just group up, you know,
Yeah.
make sure he's turtling properly, not pushing, overextending without tanks. He should be
Yeah.
fine.
you know, losing tanks here and there, that's
On,
You
on
know,
the
they're-
bottom are those what you call this? Fortresses? Oh yeah,
there's
there's
2 of them.
couple
That's why it's
fortresses.
safe.
Nice.
Now he's
Yeah.
gonna be able to pick this off, which is good.
Ooh, nice.
But
The fort is
he
coming,
can
and
easily
he's not.
lose all of these units.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to do that. Alright, so the
Siege,
tanks
good
finally
siege.
siege.
But this is not enough. There's a lot of Zerg here, man. Too much
Yeah.
Zerg. But at least he was able to take out that base, right? Alright. He needs to be careful here. If he keeps losing units just like that, man,
Yeah.
the swarm
So-
is just gonna overwhelm
Yeah,
him.
Dark Menace does take a supply lead, but look at his bank. It's non-existent.
Yeah, he's getting
he's
his
living
cash trap.
paycheck to paycheck right now. Right?
Yep. Make sure you don't lose all those units, because you don't have funds to back it up.
Yeah.
Mizel now has 2,000 minerals and 2,000 gas, and he's pumping away with his factory non-stop. Alright, see, imagine if he just stayed together and not lose a lot of units needlessly.
Yeah. He just
would have
needs to
gotten this game.
consolidate, right?
Oh my gosh,
Alright,
there's a
so
lot of Zerg.
this is
There's
this is a
no
lot of
tank
Zerg,
there.
but you know what? This not as efficient fight for the Zerg though.
Yeah,
this
the
lose-
Zerg's
look-
losing a lot.
A lot of units here. So he
The
does
Terran
break through.
can afford to lose this base, really.
Yeah, and there's a tank back there that's shelling, and look how fast the Zerg units are falling.
Oh wow, just one tank. The tank's gonna fall. Oh no, it survived.
Yeah, these Thors are tough now, right? With the especially with the SCVs repairing it, right?
333. Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder those roaches just melts away. It's crazy. All right, Mizel is definitely in a good spot now. Look at that. Zerg is a cash trap behind with supply.
Yeah.
Terran has superior units.
So, like I said, just take your time.
Yeah, take your
siege
time.
your tanks. You need to have a good 3-4 tank deep lines, right? And if you do have that, it's hard for the Zerg to engage. All right, there you go.
Alright,
So he sets those up, sets these next tanks up, siege them up.
Sieging them up, not too
right
far.
Now, like right now, there.
Oh my gosh, there you go.
There you go. So there's those little things, right? It's so late.
Yeah, look at that. He just loses them.
Yeah, but at least he's still in good shape here.
Yeah, I think he's just too in a hurry to just go in deep. I've seen Terrans that are very patient. They'll just inch in. You know, a couple of siege tank here and then move
there
another
we go.
siege
So
tank. There we go. That's
now
how
he's
do it.
doing this methodically.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tanks.
It's a lot of tanks with a surround of those firepower. That's crazy.
You do
Zerg
not
better be careful here. I think he can. This is bad for Zerg.
Yes, this is really bad.
Man,
for Zerg.
it's bad
It's
for
good,
Zerg.
good biles there.
Yeah.
But look at those tanks shelling. Oh my goodness.
That's
You gotta
a lot
fight
of
though.
tanks.
Right.
Yeah, this is bad for Zerg because he's gonna
Well,
lose this.
I don't know what happened. Mizel stopped producing units. Look, he's got so much
Actually,
minerals,
5,000 minerals. What's happening?
and he hasn't made a unit in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
There
we
it
go.
is. Now he starts queuing up. But that's a good good production cycles that you've missed, right?
Yeah, he was floating in 5,000 minerals.
I mean, if you have to just queue them up just to spend your money and you're busy
Yeah.
microing, right?
Just queue it up. That's the beauty about Terran. You just queue
But
them up.
he's transitioning to nukes here.
Oh, that's right. 2 nukes are being made. And this, the beauty about nukes is that they make the nukes faster now. You can just, if you have 4 nuke facilities, you can just keep nuking. All right, more Thors are being sent up there, and tanks. Mizel is really set on that base, huh? He really wants to crush that base.
Look at that one lone muta. The hero muta. This
the
is
scouting muta. Up, he's dead.
Alright, here are the nukes. Does he have cloak? I don't know if he has cloak. Does he? So I think he just produced yeah, cloak is still on its way, halfway done.
Yeah, no wonder his ghost just went back. It's like, oh, we don't have cloak. We're going back. Like that. It's like scurrying back there. Or maybe he's trying to bring it to the south.
Alright, yeah, so here it is. He's take. Wow, that's a nice Widow Mine hit.
Oh
These
my gosh.
tanks are slowly going in now. Alright, here
Oh
it
my
is. There's
gosh,
a big battle.
There's a lot of shell there. Ooh, nice pickup there.
But look at those tanks up top. There's a nuke at the bottom left corner. I don't think
Yeah.
Dark
I don't
Menace
think
is going to
Dark
be able
Menace
to see
knows.
that.
You know what? If Mizel.
And there, oh, he sees it just in time, but loses
Whoa.
13 workers.
13
14.
workers.
This ghost actually is killing more workers. They can't kill it. But
my
there's
God.
a big siege up top.
Big siege here.
But I don't think he's gonna back up
How
here.
come there's no
Dark Menace.
fortress there? Is he making that one fortress? Because
No,
no,
that's
it's not even a fortress.
That's an orbital.
Oh my gosh, he needs to make fortress. He doesn't need a lot more scan or more mules, man. He has a lot of money.
Yeah.
He needs a fortress there. This nuke is gonna have. This ghost is just having fun. Oh my gosh, he's gonna lose that Thor.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're Mizel and you've identified that Dark Menace is just going pure Roach Hydra, you just, 75% of your units to be tanks, right?
Yeah. Oh
Make
my
him
gosh.
transition out of it.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna get surrounded here.
Oh, but if he makes him run away!
Oh! If the Zerg goes back... Oh, he did not.
He did that. Oh,
Oh!
that was so close.
That would have been terrible for Dark Menace. He's
So-
definitely gonna lose this base because he didn't put any fortress there, man. That's unfortunate.
So this is
Those
my
were
problem.
fortresses.
This is my problem, right? You know he's going Roach Hydra, pure Roach Hydra, and you
Yeah.
don't have enough tanks, right? You're going all Thors
Yeah.
when there's no need, right?
Oh, nice micro there of the Thors, really.
And so look at those SCVs frantically repairing that one Thor, and that one
Yeah.
hero Thor.
Pick up that Thor! The Thor's about to die! Oh no, it's not. Wow. He pulled that off,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, but
Those
look,
Thors are
Mizel
crazy.
is not closing this out, right?
Yeah,
he just
had...
needs to make a lot more tanks and make a lot of, a really deep tank line.
Yeah. Needs tanks, man. Oh, there you go. There's the tanks. They're joining. Still fixated on that map. I mean, on that base. You know what? I would not focus on an expansion. I would focus on the main base and try to get those tech. Because really, taking out a base, a single base, would mean nothing. Because Zerg has a lot of bases. I don't think he knows of all the expansion at the bottom
Yeah,
left.
I mean, also, I think he's just getting cute with these nukes. You don't need these nukes, right?
Yeah.
You just make a bunch of tanks, siege them up, make a lot of tank lines, and you just inch forward. And look, these tanks right now are kind of exposed, right?
And
You
buy
don't have
tanks.
enough.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
He's just
so-
really donating his tanks at this point.
Yeah,
really.
but he's making ghosts. There's really no need to make ghosts. Right? He's getting cute with these nukes, but let's say you do kill this entire line, you might lose this game because you're gonna lose the top
Yeah.
right. Right?
There's nothing defending that.
Ooh! It's one of the
18.
biggest nukes you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright,
Let's see if he gets lucky on this hit.
Yeah.
Let's see if he gets lucky on this hit.
Yeah,
Nope,
but
he does
no,
not.
he left it. He should have stayed put.
Yeah, stay there and let them take on the damage. Yeah, he's gonna lose this game, man, because he doesn't have anything. He is down to 56.
Yeah. And all
He's
you
not-
really
wow.
needed were tanks.
Yeah, he had that game. He had that game. He just kept losing bases. I mean, units. He was attacks. He doesn't really need to take out that expansion, really. Alright.
Well, let's get back in here and join these players.
Oh man, Mizel!
that was pretty
Dude,
good,
you had
guys.
you had that game. Actually, you had
I
that
did
game.
my best.
You had that game.
Dark
The
Menace
problem
is just
there.
too good.
Yeah.
No, the
You had
problem
it.
there is, yeah, you had it. You just made a lot of mistakes by sending your units and dying for for no point really. You don't need to kill that expansion. That's just an expansion.
Dark Menace
Yeah,
is
you should-
broke, actually. He had no gas.
Yeah, he was broke, and then you just kept
We were
donating
both
your.
broke.
No, you were not. You had a lot of money. You just kept donating your tanks, your Thors.
It's okay.
No-
It's-
no
it's,
gas.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
towards the end he ran out of gas. He'll probably watch the VOD and see some of the things, but it was really well played by you, Mizel.
Yeah.
Except you couldn't
Yep.
close it out. And you couldn't close it out because, as the commentator said, it was just, if he's going all ground, mass tanks will really wreck him. But you kept making Thors, which are good, but they're not as good as mass tanks, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the only change. Other than that, you played really well, Mizel. Like,
Yeah, that
you
was really good.
Expanded everywhere. I don't think Dark Menace, while he was doing these surrounds, he never took advantage of Vipers, and that's really how to beat that. And he did it the hard way, which is just throwing units non-stop. And he was broke at one point. It was crazy, and you
Yeah.
were well set up. It was an exciting game. It was 35 minutes of your mech has improved quite a bit. So I'm really impressed. You just gotta fix a few small things, and you definitely easily win that game.
Yep. Actually, when you killed all his broodlords, he had I think 12 broodlords, right? And
Yeah, if you just go straight, you win.
You killed all his broodlords. That was it. He was way behind. So yeah, I think if you went to his main base instead of picking the expansions, you would have finished that game because he will have no tech, right?
All we could do was make lings for a while there too. It was
Yeah.
just kind of broke with the gas, but that's okay. It was really close. I think you just watch the second VOD and
Yeah.
you'll see what we mean. You'll enjoy it. You'll be like, wow, I had this, but you don't know that because you're playing. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
Yeah. So I think a adjustment there is that once when you know you killed a lot of his army, just go straight for his main base. Go for the tech. Don't bother with the expansions really, because by that point Zerg is freaking fat. I mean, rich.
Yeah. It was. What did you adjust, Mizel? I'm gonna stay on you asking you because you look really good. You made quite a bit of adjustments. At one point, you were still on 5 factories. I don't know if you added more, but you look really good. What did you change in your play?
Well, I tried adding more than 5 factories, but you can't handle the gas.
Yeah, your gas is
requirements.
so low.
Yeah, so if you want to go more than 5, I think you need like 6 bases.
Yeah.
No,
But then he got me there. Yeah.
Also, I
Got
think
me there.
your gas mining wasn't as efficient. There were
Yeah.
a few gas geysers that you were only mining one worker.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
So
fix
it
it.
was-
That's right. He didn't fix
Yeah,
it.
that's
when
why
he
we-
got attacked.
It was, and also, I think my comment is there was no need to go to Ghost and nukes. It was taxing your APM when all you need to do is just mass tanks and then inch forward, and there's really no need for Ghost. There's nothing to snipe of value, and so I think that taxed your APM more than it should, and you got surrounded
Yeah.
a lot of times. And that's my only comment.
But it was pretty good. I mean, you
good
you
macro there
surprised
by.
me on this, and
Yep.
you've improved a lot since last week. I mean, that kind of play would have won you most games, right? But like you said, Dark Menace was just able to weather that tank push, mech push, 3-3
Yeah.
mech push. That's really scary. So,
Yeah, those were strong Thors. Jeez.
So let's ask Dark Menace, what are your thoughts on game 2? That was intense.
Well, actually, you guys switched servers, which I didn't realize until 5 minutes in, and I guess with that knowledge, I kind of played worse, but still a good game. I think I was really dead throughout the entire game. I was behind, and then he just took a huge lead, and I lost my broodlords for no reason, and I attacked in bad spots and traded horribly. But in the end, I don't know. I just kind of just went through the motions. I kind of stopped thinking about the game. I was thinking about the next game. So, I meant really good game by you.
Yeah, it was
good
scary
game.
mech. I think that might beat me too, But the only thing he has to change, I think, for your adjustment, we already mentioned a lot on your side, Mizel. For Dark Menace, I think the thing that he just has to adjust is not suicide broodlords unless you're sure, and get
Yeah.
vipers. You really need vipers or infestors. But other than that, guys, nice job. You guys have both improved, especially you, Mizel. Looking forward
Yeah,
to more of
definitely.
your mech experiments. I know Hurt in Time he's originally a mech player, so he's gonna learn a lot from your games.
Yep.
All right, Seth. Any questions for
thank
either
you.
of them?
No, I mean, I just want to piggyback off of the Viper comment. Was there any reason why you weren't making Vipers, or are you not comfortable using it against the mech, or had practice with it at all, Dark Menace?
Well, I don't have much practice with it. I'm not very comfortable with it. Also, I kind of wanted to keep my gas for units because I knew I was trading horribly. So I wanted to have enough money for more units.
Gotcha. Cool. Those entertaining games. We didn't know who was
Yeah.
going to win that second game until the very end. And good
Yeah.
games.
All right. Well, let's see if the thing is updated. It is updated. So let's take a look at the standings. Code S is updated now, guys. So Dark Menace it should be first place of 5-0 so far. Only losing one map all season. That's actually surprising to me.
That's
He could have had his second loss, but it is what it is. He's 5-0. Mizel is still in the playoff hunt. That's for sure, right? If the
Yeah, so
playoff
the
ended-
problem with Mizel right now is, I mean, he's at the 5th slot, which is the playoff, but he has 1 game left. Frieden is right behind him, 2-2, and if Frieden wins his next game, which he has three games to go, he's playing against Cyan, and if he wins his next game,
that's looking good.
Yeah.
So I think Mizel better coach Cyan. You better coach and work with Cyan,
surely.
man. Help him out.
yeah, so I think that's what's working against Mizel right now. But the top 4 are shaping up.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of movement to be had here. So
Yeah. And now let's take a look at the Code A standings.
well, Code A didn't change tonight,
Didn't
so
change.
it's the same. But Code B changed. Well, yeah, it's updated.
Okay, so it's Code B. Those are the 4 players.
So the sorting here did not account for the loss column yet. So we'll update that to account for the loss column.
Yep, so
but
it'll be
those
Uber
3
XL up there.
Yeah. So those 3 are the top 3, which I think they're gonna be making the playoffs regardless, I believe. So it's just the last 4th slot. So it's either Kitty Cat Gamer or Miss Uber XL. But I think Miss Uber XL, I think it might have been done now because there's no more games for Kitty Cat Gamer, and Mrs. Uber XL has a 1-on-1 head-to-head matchup. So
Yeah,
we need
so
to update
she's
this.
clinched. I think she's clinched then.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll look at it again, but there might be a case where it's already clinched.
And then finally the 2v2 matchups. These first 3 are for sure gonna be in.
Yes, so but serious people, even though it says 4th slot there, they have 1 game left. Benzel actually has a good chance here. They just need to win one or 2 of their next 3 games.
Oh,
Overtake
nice.
serious people. So
Yeah, and it's probably not gonna happen for Old and Gold, and Predators are definitely out.
yeah, I think they've been eliminated. Predators, Old and Gold, most likely, but they do have 3 games left. So if they run the
Oh
board
yeah,
in those
that's true.
3
If they
games,
win all 3 games, they're in.
yeah, they're
so
it. So
it's gonna be hard to win all 3 games, but yeah, I guess technically everyone is alive except for Predators. So
I mean, if you look at Old and Gold's schedule, they play Super Smurfers, which they do have a good chance.
Yep.
Right? They play Little Boys, so that'll be a big test.
That'll
And
be
I
a tough
think
one.
the second to last game is the Old and Gold versus Benzel. I think that might be a
Oh, that'll playoff
Who's-
implications, guys,
that-
on
that
that.
implications, so
All right.
When's that game? Next
that
week?
will be October 15th. So that's
Yeah,
still a
you
while.
guys can check that out if you guys hop on to SciStorm.com FSL. Yeah,
Yep.
you can check out the website on that. It's public for you guys to see the schedule and results. And we only have how many? We only have a few broadcasts left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 broadcasts, about 3 weeks left. So usually we're doing this Wednesdays and Fridays. So I think that's gonna do it, guys, for tonight.
Yeah, I think the only thing of note here is there are gonna be 2 nights where we're playing all 4 divisions. So those are gonna be busy nights.
Yeah, this is busy nights, especially if we have these long games. But for next week, Wednesday, what we're gonna see is Kodeo, Old and Gold. That's a tough one. That's the number 1 ranked team.
No, actually, that's outdated because we swapped that
before.
before.
We swapped it. Okay, so
Yeah, so
it'll
it's
be-
Super Smurfers and Old and Gold.
okay, so it'll be that. And then
And we'll-
for next one, Little Reaper and Tommy Strength,
Spaghettio.
aka Spaghettio. That'll be pretty good. And then you had mentioned Cyan and Frieden. So that'll be on Wednesday, guys. So we'll see you guys then. And for you players, keep practicing so we can see some improvement. The same big improvement we saw from Bizel. So there you go. All right, everybody, that'll do it for tonight. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, good games.
Later.